From the lush green lands to the cascading waterfalls, wonders of the world, the oldest habitat of territories on earth, a rich cultural heritage, a continent of 1.1 billion people, second largest and most populous, a continent pregnant with possibilities, home for 30% of Earth's mineral resources, 50% of its people under 25 years. Africa, the land of the great. Our spirit resilient. Our enterprise profitable. Our future inspiring. Africa is inspiring. Be inspired.
Back in the days in school, I'd always told myself, someday I'm going to leave the university and what's next? So I thought about preparing myself. Was about finishing my first degree and I said, look, this is where I am, this is where I want to be in a few years. What do I want to do? How do I get there? So I plotted a plan for myself. This is what I want to do. I looked at it. So a lot of us just go to the university, wait to graduate 4 or 5 years, and go out there and wait for the civil service to employ you. I don't think it really works like that. I think we should create time for ourselves and look back, look what we can provide for the country, Nigeria in particular. I'll tell you there are a lot of things we can provide for the country, but we never know we can do that if we don't look inwards. What do I mean? Looking inwards, you tell yourself, what can I do to generate the littlest money I can get for myself, something I can use, something I can probably pay for a night in the hotel. I don't mean it in the negative of ways, but if you're traveling somewhere where you're going to spend the night. So I told myself, I said, I need to make some money in school. My parents can give me everything I needed. So I looked at where I was living, the streets, number of students on the street. I told myself, okay, I'm from Lagos, I should be creative. I decided to just get airtime. I started selling recharge card. I was making not really much, but it was able to pay some of the things I needed to do in school. After 5 months, I never asked my parents. This was in my 3rd year in the university. I had to spend 5 years in school. I never asked my parents for any other thing. The thing became creative. I was making at least 30,000 naira from selling airtime, nothing more, in school. That's one. There are other excuses, advantages, things people could get to generate money for themselves. Today, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm a family man, I work, but how did I get there? It was a long process. It was a painstaking process. It wasn't like you just sit down there expecting somebody to call you, come get this job. No, it doesn't work like that. You build yourself. I remember first job I got, I told myself, look, I want to do something. I had not even started serving. I went to places, I'm like, look, I just want to work pro bono. I just want to do something. I just want to get the experience. I was able to get a lot of places who were willing to take me to do 3 months, 2 months part-time jobs. And these things were developing and becoming part of my CV. My CV started growing even before I went for the national service. At the national service in Kubwa camp in Abuja, I remember they came to do some interview where I did my national service. It was Idea Edge Consulting. They wanted to get people to work for them. Once we had a conversation, somehow something struck them and they said, look, we need this guy. I was part of the interview panel to interview my colleagues in camp. It was as if I was working with them, but that was the first time. I spent the whole 9 months working with them. It was interesting. I left there, I got other places to go to, but all those things, I worked for a long time without getting paid. I wasn't pursuing the huge hundreds of thousands of naira, which could have been the salary I would have gotten. But I collected little money today, tomorrow, here and there. And at the time, I would be at home doing nothing. I thought about it, look, I don't have anything I'm doing. What do I want to do? I told myself, look inwards, what do you want to do? I told myself, okay, I think you should be able to generate money outside your education. Yes, I got some things to sell. I go to Lagos, I buy, I bring. I'm not like the regular businessman, but I could generate something for myself. My younger sister went to serve. She was dependent on me in Abuja because we had no other persons in Abuja. I had to fend for myself and herself. And we came up with, what do we want to do? We brought ideas, we brought things we wanted to do. These things came. I'm not giving you particularly what I do because there's so many things out there you can do for yourself. I think if we look inwards and develop ourselves, I think self-esteem also helps a lot. Forget what you've studied. I know it's going to be useful someday, but try and see what you can give to the community, what you can give to your nation, what you can give to the people around you, and how you can bring your ideas, if it means yourself, if it means with people who you know, to come together, think and work. I think you can develop yourself and you can be employable someday.